everybody and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be sharing with you some toys and activities that are really great for children with special needs, hypotonia, low muscle tone or developmental delays. I'm coming to you to this video not as a specialist but as a mother of a 6-year-old boy, so I've had 6 years experience in this field of special needs and OT and gross and fine motor skills. So I'm an expert in my own child, so you know, hopefully there's something in this video that's useful for you. If you've got any questions you can leave them in the comment section below and I'll try my best to answer them, but like I said, I'm not an expert or professional, just a mum with a child in this area. So the way this video is going to work is I'm actually going to be looking at toys from the Lovevery Realist kit. Now before you think, oh, I don't want to watch a review, if you do not have access to the kits or you don't want to buy them, there might still be valuable things in this video for you in terms of OT, play ideas, and just, yeah, there might just be some interesting tips and tricks in this. But obviously I'm going to be using the Lovevery play kits as a sort of jump off point. I've been using these play kits now for about 3-4 months, and what I've been doing is I've been trying a new play kit in this developmental range that's quite low in comparison to my son's actual age, but they've been really useful so far in helping him develop his muscle skills in his hands, and also to kind of give me a better idea of where he's at so I can support him better, and I can also communicate to our OT a little bit better as well. And especially because we are within the NHS umbrella, getting appointments can be quite hard, dare I say, so being able to do this stuff at home is an absolute blessing. It really is. So hopefully, yeah, you'll find this interesting, and without further ado, I'll get going. So far I have really loved the puzzles in the Lovevery kits. We had a really simple chunky peg puzzle with circles and faces underneath, which was a huge hit with my son and gave him a great sense of reward and satisfaction as he did it. There was then a smaller peg puzzle with more smaller knobs, which was a much bigger challenge for him, but he did master it. And now we've moved on to this geo shapes puzzle. This has a square, triangle and circle, which is obviously great for teaching them how to do the shapes. It also contains the pieces. So you've got a square, the triangle and the circle, and then there's these other shapes like this that you place on top and you secure it with a chunky solid shape. So for example, there's the circle and there's the triangle. So that's the geo shapes puzzle. This is a really nice puzzle, and again, this isn't that challenging in a sense. There's lots of ways that you could work this. Obviously you could just start with these simple squares, or you could even take those out and just use those shapes and the solid shape, and then you could work up to using that one as well. So I really appreciated the fact there was loads of different ways to play with this. I also really like open-ended toys, and this really hit the mark. The fact is these little pieces can be used in sensory tubs as long as it's not water-based, things like rice, and they can fish out the different shapes. They're great for shape learning, and also my youngest son, my 3-year-old, loved making sandwiches with these, and they were a huge part of his imaginative play world. So this was a hugely successful puzzle. As I've mentioned in my previous videos about my older son, he has a very low attention span, and it's not his idea of fun playing with a puzzle like that. However, I will sit down with him as part of our toy rotation and we will work on the puzzle together. And he did really well with this. He definitely got a bit frustrated here and there, but overall he did really well. So I'll insert a clip of him playing with that puzzle. find similar-ish dupes of this particular puzzle. I haven't found something identical, but you could look at like simple shape puzzles and puzzles that don't have any knobs at all, so they can use their hands to take the items in and out, and you could try that as well. Next item was this beautiful lockbox. This is gorgeous. It's got a little carrying handle and these different types of locks all the way around. And I really like these things, these kind of lock boxes or lock activities. And we did have a Melissa and Doug one, which I never liked because it was very busy. There was just so much to see on it that was really hard to even sort of like differentiate where the locks were. So this one definitely appealed to me and my children's in terms of visual appeal. It was very clear, obvious where all the locks are. And also what's nice is you can hide things inside, and you can even do that with your shapes. You can put something in, and that definitely makes this toy so much more interesting to my older son, who loses interest in things quite a lot. He really liked this, and as you can imagine, with a child with a low muscle tone, fiddling around with little locks is actually going to be quite difficult because the muscle tone is quite low there. But he managed to do this pretty well. I was really impressed with him. And he, even though there was a couple that were a bit frustrating, overall he did really well on this one. And I really, really appreciated that I could hide things inside. This could be a great way of getting a child with hypotonia or needing to work on the fine gross motor skills. This is a great way of really getting them interested by putting surprises behind each door. You could do a different surprise for each lock as well and just change it up as you go. You could put little books, or you could put treats, you could put little shapes or anything or characters that they love inside, or their favorite little small toy, and it will really help them keep their interest as they go. So I really like this. This is a great thing that we do very regularly just to kind of build up his muscle tone and build up those abilities. So a really nice one, a great classic sort of Montessori toy as well to have, and definitely one of the nicer ones that I've seen on the market. One toy that I heard lots of mixed reviews about is this slide. Let me just, it's called the Count and Slide Ring Sheet, and it says in the little play guide that comes with the book that by this age many children are solidifying their understanding of object permanence. When an object is out of view, it will still continue to exist. In this ring sheet, rings are pushed into 4 different openings, each one requiring a different number of rings before they come sliding back. An early lesson in counting and one-to-one correspondence. I also heard in their video on their YouTube channel that using this particular muscle, this sort of action of the sideways, is really good for developing a different muscle in the hands. So this immediately made me quite interested, because obviously I have a child with lower muscle tone, and getting him to use his hands in different ways is a real goal and objective of mine. So this actually was great. We actually find this a great toy because of that side action. Now, funny enough, my younger son has no interest in this at all. But my older son, this is useful. But again, this is a toy that I will sit down with him and we will do this a few times. He really likes seeing the rings coming out as well. So there's a sense of achievement when he sees that coming out. And overall, I actually think this is a really great toy. Definitely in my scenario, when I'm really determined to build up muscle tone, that is really useful. Again, I actually have not seen anything like this on the market. It's very unique to Lovevery. But you could try making a posting box with a hole on the side and get some wooden coins or something and get your child to do a similar thing if the Lovevery subscription is out of your budget, or you just don't want to invest in that at the moment. Good boy. That's it. Whoa, look, it came out. The next toy in the Realist kit is this quilted animal pocket toy. It's got these different pockets, and inside is a quilted toy, so you can do matching and you can kind of post it in. and also there's play with just the little animals as well. This actually teams up really, really well with that lock box I showed you earlier, because you can pop the little creatures inside. You can also get your child to say animal noises if it's appropriate. Obviously butterfly doesn't really make animal noises, or they can do movements. There's loads of potential with this one. This was the toy that I thought actually probably be the most inappropriate for my child because it's quite young, but he really did love it. He thought it was so cute, and my younger son loved it too. It's a really achievable thing for him to do, posting the things in, and also doing a little bit of matching is fun for everybody. And like I said, they work so well as little toys to carry around. They're really cute, and we can hang it up, or you can also do it flat on the table. And in the book it says, your child will love taking the quilted animal pockets in and out, quilted animals in and out of the pockets, an action that takes concentration, fine motor skills and tenacity to master. Eventually they may be able to match the animals with the image on the pocket, but at first they'll just have fun with in and out. And it's true, you know, it really does take concentration to sit down and do all of this. And like I said, that's something that I have to work with my son, but he found this very engaging, and because it was very achievable as well. And I've talked about this previously in other videos about the sense of making sure your child does get reward and it's not all hard work. So this was a high reward, high fun, very visual, which he loves. So actually this has worked really well. It's really cute. We're pretty much done with it now. Like, it's not something we will play with again and again, and that is not the fault of the boxes. It's just the way that I'm using them as a mother to much older children than this box is for. But if I had purchased this box when my children were the correct age, this would have had so much play, and I would have imagined that the kids would have really played so much with these individual creatures as well in their small world play. So it's a brilliant toy. Up is this very sweet grooved jug and mug or glass. So this little jug actually has a lip here, or a little groove I guess you could call it, that slightly fits in to the glass, so it makes pouring easier, which is so clever. It's got a little rubberized handle which again helps with the grip, and a lovely chunky little glass or cup, all in their environmentally friendly plastic, which I think is made from sugarcane, which is amazing. It says here in the book that it will help them develop precise hand-eye coordination and self-control. Now, this is the kind of thing that my son actually finds quite hard. When he pours, he finds it hard to kind of like stop in time, or it might slip a bit, but he loves water play and he loves pouring water into different containers. So this has been a huge hit. My jug and glass are absolutely filthy right now because they have been in our sensory tub. And this is the kind of thing, again, where Lovevery is so clever, because if you purchase their kits and you purchase them at the right age, this is the kind of thing that that age group loves so much. And it's got such long longevity in terms of how long kids can play with this kind of thing. And also you could use this to actually put out at lunchtime or breakfast time and let your child pour juice or water, and then they can have some self-independence, I suppose. Brilliant toy, so simple, so great. I can't fault this. I have lots of jugs, but it was nice to have something specific for Rue that we could like play with together. And also, honestly, I can just never have enough pouring utensils in my house. They're just brilliant. So that was a full 10 out of 10 for that particular item. The next item is a little torch, and this is such a lovely idea because my kids both love torches. This is really good because it's got a very easy button to press. The light, as you can see, is very soft, so it's not going to hurt your eyes. It's kind of almost got like a dimmer thing in it. And then also it's designed that you can place it on a table and it becomes like a little night light. It's got a great little handle, so it's like, this is why I love Lovevery so much. Everything is so well thought through. So a really nice little product. Great torch, very simple and really good because it's not too bright. I can trust my son with this, that he's not going to like literally be shining in his eye. My younger son wouldn't do that, but my older son actually might. So this has been really nice. It gives him a bit of independence and a lovely one that they can have at night time. The batteries are really well sealed in there as well. They've got little screws, which again I really appreciate. And this has been sort of thrown around a lot and it's still working really well. So again, brilliant toy, can't fault it, great to practice the button and also just having fun. This is a great little thing. The last item in the box was a book. So each kit comes with a Lovevery book and they are so good. I'm a huge fan, as you can probably gather. I'm obsessed with Lovevery. This is the Colourful Foods book, which is gorgeous because it contains these very cute children holding up different coloured items. So very engaging for other children to look at. Really nice way to learn colours, and at the end it shows all the different colours, so you can do like a speed challenge, like can you find blue, green, orange. Both my kids have loved this. A lovely one to reinforce colours, and again super engaging with the faces, which both my children love. So that's it for this video. I hope you found this useful and you got some ideas. Like I said before, like I love these Lovevery kits and they have been so useful in developing my son's gross and fine motor skills and to giving us a bit of a idea of where he's at. And also it gives us an idea of what he loves and what to do more of. It's just really good. I also love the play guides that come with it. So good. They tell you so much information about that developmental range and the different toys, and also other ideas of what you can do. So for example, pop-up paper tunnels, Velcro dot craft sticks. It's just brilliant. There's just so much value in those kits. I am such a fan. But of course, I did want to say in this particular video, if you can't afford the kits, you can still make something kind of similar, or you can use them as an idea of, you know, for example, you could try doing like little locks with your child, learning about colours, doing a bit of pouring with a cup you have at home, looking at chunky shape puzzles, and perhaps you could DIY something like that. I mean, they're not going to be as amazing as the Lovevery ones, but it's still a good way of practicing with that kind of OT with your child and helping them along. Of course, if you have a neurotypical child within this age range, so this is for the 19, 20 and 20-month-year-old, then this is also an incredible kit, and the toys really do grow with the child, so they are great value. And as you can tell by this video, my 3-year-old still plays with almost every toy in this kit, so such great value and brilliant toys. If you want to purchase a kit, I have an affiliate link below, and if you've got any questions, hit me up in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back soon with another video. Bye!